Hello everyone, we're back, we're in Taronga, the Peaks. Alright. He's gonna give us boots. Okay, well we can't do anything with these, but... Ragnfrid, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present, let's have a word. I wonder if I can jump over this gate. Oh, I can't jump over the wall. Cool. Let's go get ourselves an aetheryte, shall we? Time to attend. Vector, what do you think I might wind up Odin? Hey there, Ragnfrid. Don't know you, traveler. You're a merchant? You'll not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder. And sincerest apologies that I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Ala Gannah, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, you are comrades of Mefrid, I see. I see. Speak on, though. I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men, and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? He lit a fire in their hearts and then dangled a dream before their eyes. And now you come to steal away what few remain? The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. We have made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it will be different. This time? Cold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our god. And they demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards, with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Mefrid. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now, leave us be and never return. You've got no right to speak to us like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too. My home. What the hell's are you on about? Wait, I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lise Hext. And I'm here to take back my homeland. By Ralgar, the last time I saw you, you were... I didn't even know you were still alive. I never thought you would come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. Lots of others won't either, and that's why we've got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Ala Gannah is as much your home as it is mine. But I say you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. Vector has more to give. This guy's name is Angry Carl. That's a great name. Well, the Peaks has a lot of really cool things in it. A lot of Garlean things. That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnfrid might help us recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we're to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky, and it's hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly, see what problems they've got, and if we can do anything to help. The old RPG tactic. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. Alright, Griseldus, what's bugging you? You'd best keep your distance if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down on their luck? Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Hey, I know that problem. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain to trouble for others. There's a tea that helps with it, though. I need to grind a chipuli horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. Hey, you'll go and get some for me, just like that? You needn't trouble yourself, so. Oh, sick. Angry Crawl's got a quest. A new face in Ala Gannah, huh? What would you ask of me, then? A stranger and a generous soul besides? Bollocks. There's not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I expect you'd go about your business with more discretion. Look at me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well, I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother is working rocks by the Grim and Inn. He's got something for me. Can you go and get it? Right then. Brighton Curl is his name. Ask him for the leftovers. You ought to understand. Okay, so we got Angry Curl and Frightened Curl. A pair of brothers. Okay. Sure. I'll take it. By the way, the mount we're on right now was given as a collector's edition mount for this expansion. Alright. We need a chipuli horn, so... I actually thought the thing was going to live a little longer. I don't know why. We fought one of them before and it didn't. But maybe we can get to the next one, the next enemy in time to use our Thundercloud proc. Definitely not. It is way too far. Oh well. Yeah, as you can see, the aggro radius on enemies in this area is much higher. There's a frightened villager. That is not frightened Curl. What? Flutterini, get out of here! I don't want to fight you. Alright, here's a hornbill. We fought a few of these types of enemies, but not too many. So the reason I start with Blizzard 3 is it's not a very expensive spell. It's not a very slow casting spell, but it gives us 3 stacks of Umbral Ice, which is good, because, yeah, that increases our spell speed of our next Fire 3 by 50%, which is great. But this is the area called the Last Forest. Well, the other thing it does is it'll gives us enough time to cast Blizzard 4 while remaining at maximum Umbral Ice. So I tossed in the Thunder 3 to get the enemy hit with Thunder, because you want that ticking on the enemy as much as possible. And then I cast out Blizzard 4, which gives us 3 Umbral Hearts. What those do is when we swap over to Astral Fire by casting Fire 3, it makes the first 3 Fire 4s cast at, I think, 800 mana. So they cost a lot less to use. So you can get more spells out during your fire phase than you would normally. Now, mind you, I often fuck that up, and whenever I have to move, I lose a cast and have to adjust somewhere for it, but the really good black mages can make do with all of that. They're incredible. Here for the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it. It's all in the sacks over yonder. They're bleeding heavy, mind, so careful when you pick them up. Unconscionably heavy sacks. Alright, well, we got Bob Doll here, so... Alright. Let's teleport back over here and save ourselves some time. Alright. The new face. You have my leftovers. You load 10 and 6 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Oh, okay. Huh, well, I'll be. You actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes got good deposits. Tain't hard for my brother to pass for any other plotting quarrymen, all the while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side, to bundle up and sell to the sutlers, which trade with the resistance. It's a living and a way of fighting back besides. Our way of spitting in the Garlean's eye for putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive even. Though if he were alive, he'd not be so long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance, so this is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it. We do what we can, and though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folks here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end, the result's the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know, that's all. That we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Ala Gannah? Alright, Chipuli horn. Makes a fine medicine tea when ground into a fine powder and mixed with other ingredients. And that's just the same thing. Oh, I never meant it. I mean, in times like these... Oh, Odin, get off her. What the hell? You never think people will actually... This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one... You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God's rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so I'd gone into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs, and then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said. Not that it'd have made a difference if I'd fought back. I knew that a lot of them were about the moment that Centurion laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others, and by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me too, and many others I imagine. Help them too if you like. They'll be grateful for and say thank you, but beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. Sadly, the people of Ala Gannah seem rather broken. Although, look at this little village. Like, they got a bunch of buildings set up in the walls there. Yeah, we can... Oh, we gotta get new shoes. Right. Ah, there you are, Miro. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the Resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got left. How's Lise getting on, by the way? You think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her, that is? Oh, we got Lise talking to a cynical youth. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his bastard wall, living the high life, I'll wager. Hey, Tengage. That's not fair. Oh, and who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends, deigning to help us poor, unfortunate souls? Trying to whip us into a frenzy, so we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact that I left them behind. But this isn't about me, or anyone else. It's about Alamigo. Let's go and find Meffred. I'd like to point out, though, that, yeah, she left them behind, but she was 5. And now that she's old enough, she's back here. How's it going, 10 gauge? We're now starting Stormblood up. We are in the second area, which is the Peaks. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them, given what's happened at the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow. I don't know, but if anything, it just made them angrier. I haven't lived through what like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lise. I ran too, but if I hadn't, I'd never met Miro or the rest of you, and we might not be here today, in a position to make a difference. So, I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Help! Someone! Anyone! We need help! I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. You're doing great. Day 2 of 4 of day 2 of a 4-day weekend. Had brunch and you're going to a Brazilian steakhouse tonight. I don't think I've ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse. That sounds good. We're Crata, the Tribunemen, the bloody ratmen, they gave it all. You there, take a deep breath and then tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The Tribunems due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when the Kikian attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. Was just an old temple before they came in. Listen, Warcrata's the only family I've got left. If I lose him, Ziggurat? If the Ratman took him there, he's as good as dead. We've got to go after them. If there's even a chance our brother's still alive, we have to try. Brazilian steakhouse is apparently all you can eat. That's always good. It's been 4 hours and somehow they're still doing the lawn here. You're right, Lise. We've got to help them. If not for the missing men, then for the Tribune. The Guardians won't suffer excuses if they're late. The color of angry Kikian. So, Warcrata is being held somewhere at the Ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Kikian bandits. That about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but they sure be a lot of them. Now, we haven't dealt with Kikian too much. We did a few times, but for the most part, Kikians aren't too bad of a foe. Where is the Ether Current? 140 almost to the east. Is it up there? I have a feeling it's up there. Let's go grab that while we're here. Never make excuses for garlic. What are you talking about? Nobody would ever make excuses for the Garlean Empire. But yeah, this expansion, we're actually going to be taking the fight to the Garlean Empire directly. Southwest. Okay, well, let's back over here. Cool. Alright, best way to get there is probably down through here, I would imagine. Oh, there's a new mob over here. They got these new wind elementals in this expansion. The dust Anilla is here. This thing will probably still aggro me. Yep. I don't know what the sight range on these guys is. It's not like the others. The Anillas are a new elemental type. Hi guys, and over here we have... I've seen like all 3 hunts today, I think. No, Blood Glider is not a hunt. Okay. Thought it might be, but it's not. Can't aggro me. What the hell? Are all of them sound aggro here? And then some? Or just true aggro? Anyway. So this is the Ziggurat. It is a... Alright, so if you guys saw my Dragon Quest Builders 2 village, I actually have a pyramid that looks like this. It's a pyramid on the bottom, and then the upper part is the same pyramid, just built upside down. I think it looks super cool. Please, let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Isn't that just an hourglass? I mean, an hourglass is a similar design, yeah? Did that? I think it came from the top of the ziggurat. Who dares come to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat. Ours to eat. These creatures look rather rabid. We knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert any others. So yeah, we are playing as Black Mage now. You fucker. Didn't realize the man-eater there had shown up and was trying to fuck on us there. Hope to get by this one though. Oh yeah, an hourglass is basically a similar thing, but you know, it's rounded off and not a pyramid. Oh, there's an ether crack. Did some research yesterday into looking at the Hoshigami code. Apparently, to do this, you need the source code, which likely you're never going to get. So to do so, you need to reverse engineer the source code. But I found a website that walks you through the basics of it. So time to learn a new skill in your infinite free time. Okay, well this is gonna pull at least one of these dudes, so we're gonna kill this one. I forgot to equip my new shoes as well. Let's go here. Yep, looking good. It looks like shoes. Oh shit, okay. Oh, don't pull that one. Reset. 1, 2, 3. Done. Why aren't you casting Flare? Or why aren't you just casting Flare? I thought you were a Flare Mage. I am not a Flare Mage, and that would be terrible gameplay. I would hate to watch that. Bye, Rogue. What did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I'd hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him! Wait, are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's going to be alright. My sister? Oh, Ralgard be praised. She's safe. And you lot fought your way in here just for me? To think there are still good, brave folk in this world. We should go before the Quikion return in force. Do you still have the Tributum? Oh god, it's the Tributum! The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. Wait, right now? In your condition? If you don't understand, we were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what'll happen to me and my sister. Anyway, Flare comes at the end of my rotation, and I'm yet to get to the end of my rotation without everything dying, so... I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Miro, Meprin, I think we need to go after Warkrata. Wait, you had better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that, I do, and I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. That's the sum of it. Then fine, let's head down and see if we can't pick up his trail. Peaks Man-Eaters. Upon closer inspection, you find nothing of interest. In the dirt, you spy a chocobo feather. Any luck? A chocobo feather, is it? Aye, by my reckoning it came from Warkrata's bird. In which case, there's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. Any minute now, I expect he'll come thundering around the bend and... Do that, get to cover quickly now.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labour. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
Scorched earths, motherfuckers. Alright guys, give it a sec, we'll take a break, we'll come back, and then we will fight with the Empire a bit more in the future. So go anywhere, we got more FF14 for you.